Hi, family. I'm driving right now. I'm on my way to Mount Shasta. I'm about an hour and 10 minutes away. Um, and I've been basically talking to myself and recording myself talking to myself. Uh, because you know what I realized is that I'm always here. And sometimes if I feel like I don't have anybody else to talk to, I always got me to talk to. And I know I have wisdom, and you know how they say all the wisdom is within you? All that you need, you have within you. So I am using that to fucking answer my own questions. Because you know what? Like, that's literally true. Like, everything that I need is inside of me. So I'm using that. I'm gonna call that out on myself. I just got off the phone with one of my oldest friends from longest time ago, high school. Um, Love you, girl. And uh, had a really just, it was a beautiful, out of the blue conversation as I'm driving, and she was checking up on me, and I really appreciate that. Like, that felt really good to, like, know that I'm loved from a distance and people are thinking about me and want to say hi. So that felt good. Um, but as I'm driving, I'm noticing, noticing, noticing some belief systems, some thoughts, patterns, etc., that have been getting in my way, that have been limiting me, or holding me in a certain space of consciousness that I am intentionally trying to breaking free from. Not even trying. Like, there's no try. Do or do not. There is no try. Um, my car's like bouncy. I want to like have a better. There we go. Maybe that's better. It's less steering wheel. Looks massive. Look at my giant steering wheel. Rah! Anyway, uh, so the thoughts, the beliefs, the ideas, the feelings about what's possible, what's available to me. And, you know, my brain, is basically the thing that predicts everything. That's why I refer to it as a prediction machine. Thanks, Courtney. I refer to it as a prediction machine. And I need to slow down because there we go. The speed limit changed by 10 miles an hour, so I just want to make sure that I'm within the right speed limit. Belief systems. So the limitations that I've been experiencing were because in my brain I was thinking limited. Why? Because my brain goes off of what is known. And what is known is all the things that I've experienced. And what is unknown are the things that I haven't. And there are a lot of things that I'm calling in that I haven't yet experienced. So my brain is like, I don't know what to do with that. But I know what to do with this because we've experienced this before, and this is probably what's going to happen if you do this. Which isn't always the case. So, in this drive between where I was and where I'm going, I'm using this time. I have 18 notes. I'm using this time to work out those kinks, to shift my perspective, to reprogram those limiting beliefs that aren't serving me or aren't serving where I want to be or where I'm going. So that's what I'm doing. That's a lot of what this drive is for me, is having these conversations, reprogramming myself, calling forth the woman that I know that I am, that I get to be, that is the one who is the highest version of myself. And this is like part of what this trip is about, you know, like really like digging and discovering like who I am, what I'm about, what are my preferences, what are my desires, what am I thinking, what am I feeling. You know, there's a lot of time. I haven't listened to anything in the last hour and a half but myself talking. And sometimes, you know, we got to unplug from everything else in order to find ourselves. And that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I just spent 3 days in a food forest. We're living off grid and shitting in a bucket and, you know, taking baths in a lake and watering plants and moving mulch and sleeping on a trampoline. And you know what that taught me? That taught me how to reconnect with nature, how I can live off the land and have food growing all around me. It's just a matter of what you choose to plant. And that's the same with beliefs. Is like, what do I choose to plant? What is it that I'm creating in my mental garden, in my heart garden, with the seeds that I'm carrying? Am I planting things that are going to grow abundantly and fruit and share the harvest in plenitude with myself and my family and my community? Or am I throwing salt on the soil and growing nothing, you know? Or throwing salt on the soil and killing what's there, you know? So that applies to everything. Like, what am I growing? What am I growing? And I'm growing the best version of myself. I'm growing the woman who like shows up in her highest and can help the most people at once, or support the most people at once, because I have chosen myself and I've chosen to take care of myself and I've chosen to grow and to become better. And then I show up as that better version when I'm going into any situation or scenario. And if there's work to be done, if there's mulch to be mulched, if there's cords to be wrapped, if there's chairs to be put away, if there's something to be built or something to be you know, like build and then you strike. You know, I'm here for it. I can do a lot of things. If there's a camp to be camped, I'll camp. If there's, you know, whatever. But because I'm showing up as the better version of me, that experience is going to be better for everybody because I'm better. Whether, you know, maybe I'll trigger some people, I don't know. But if I do, it's coming from a space of being a better person, which means then my energy is calling for their energy to be a better person. And that can't be wrong. So it's like whatever you choose to do with that. In any case, that's where I'm at right now. That's where this movement is for me. This is my video for today. I just entered the city of Shasta Lake. I'm almost to where I'm going. I'm still probably like 45 minutes away. No, I'm probably still an hour away. Anyway, with that, I wish you the best of everything. And go love yourself more every day, because I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.